Hey everyone, my thoughts for the Sunday video is it's going to be a little bit longer, probably 5 minutes or so, because I know everyone's got the weekend. Most people don't work. Sometimes I do. I do work shift work, a rotating roster at the airport here in Perth. So sometimes I'm aware that you don't have a lot of free time on the weekends, but most do. So you've got a little bit more time to watch a 5-minute video, potentially, just setting up the week. So come Sunday, it's fresh in your mind for Monday, and a bit of a detailed chart analysis and look at what potential plays could come up just across the majors, really. You know what I mean? Typically what you'll find is if there's an uptrend developing on the USD Swissy, it's going to carry on to, you know, the miners as well. So you can just go through so many pairs, but on the 4-hour charts, unless you're, you know, like a full-time trader, which I'm not at that level yet, you can't, you know, just go and watch the candle close every 4 hours across, you know, 30 odd pairs. So I'm just going to focus on the majors, but it won't be like a rushed 1-minute video. It'll be a little bit longer, guys. So USD Swissy, bam, respected the resistance level at 99, you know, 6-ish level. Again, my focus here will probably be more on a buy trade. If it can hold sideways on Monday and breach this level and go back up, potential buy trade. Does have a bit of work to do, so you know, full disclaimer on that one. That's certainly not a buy trade quite yet. Euro, US dollar. The US dollar has strengthened against most of the pairs, so this could be a potential. This actually, it is choppy, but it's really not. It's not a close one like the USD Swissy is. Like if we go back to the USD Swissy, to me immediately, like it's just, you can see there's support there. There's support there. It's very choppy, and it's if it breaks through here, maybe. So if it breaks through support at 1.16684, then there might be an opportunity to sell the euro, but you know, we'll see on that. We'll see. It's still got a bit of work to. I mean, how many pips is that? That's, you know, 60 odd pips, which is doable potentially, but we'll see. I mean, that's on the Monday. You don't really want to see it collapse, because then Tuesday it could, you know, pop back up. So you want to see it hold, maybe pull back a little bit, and then maybe test this level here at 1.17, and then come back down. But then it's got to break through there, really, because that's significant support. So that's something to be aware of. I mean, the USD Swissy, what does the daily chart look like? Okay, so it looks not too terrible, but not spectacular. Weekly, yeah. I'm more of a trend trader, so I'm looking for the bands to expand. This is a 2 standard deviation Bollinger Band, and then obviously we've got the 55-day moving average, and we've got the 200. So for a buy trade, I want that line above that line. Okay, so but currently there's no real defined direction, and I mean, you could be aggressive and say buy now, but then we've got this top to contend with. So that's something you really have to take in consideration. What I really see next week is a lot of waiting and no trading. So it's going to be a lot of that. So the pound US dollar, let's see how that's going. There was a bit of positivity out of the Brexit negotiations with Northern Ireland as well. So we'll see on this. But again, the US dollar is strengthening. So currently, I mean, you could say a bounce here of 1.337, but you know, no, I'm gonna miss on that one, I believe. Let's see the Kiwi. I said 5 minutes. We'll keep to around 5 minutes, guys. But if there's something worth talking about, I'm going to talk about it. You know, if you really want to be a trader, the weekends you need to devote some time to studying the charts. I'm just bringing charts up that I find a little interesting, and I go through the majors, and then I will ascertain whether or not it's actually worthwhile planning out a trade. Nothing really has presented. Now, the New Zealand dollar, there's a lot of support down here, as you can see, I mean, there's been 1, 2 sort of bounces. So I'd be looking for it to break down a little bit further. This one's probably worth watching. The Kiwi's going to be worth watching. And what else is there? Gold, how's that looking? Yeah, nice. So gold is actually correlated to the Australian dollar. So I think we're the biggest exporter of gold in the world, I believe. I'm not a fundamental trader, so I don't know that. What I do is play the price action. Typically, the price action will go hand in hand with the news and sentiment and everything. So I just watch the chart. I don't wait for the news, and then I'll take the trade. So, but if it keeps collapsing, the Aussie dollar is going to keep weakening potentially. I am tracing. If we have a look at the Aussie dollar trade, it's going okay. Weekly. Zoom in. So broken down through here pretty nicely, and I'm chasing 74 flat as well. So we will see there is a little bit of support down there, and we'll see how it goes. Still has a little bit of room to go. And click trade. That's how it ended. So stop loss pretty high at 77.49. Aussie yen we'll have a quick look at as well. I think Connor, my trading buddy, brought it up with me. 4 hour. Was he talking a sell trade potentially? I think he might have been. I haven't put the indicators here on this chart, but I still like the clean charts as well. Sometimes I'll just take everything off and have a look at it like this. I think that's a 20-day moving average. So it's downtrending right here. Some support. So we'll see. There's a couple. Aussie yen and New Zealand dollar are probably the main ones, guys. Again, thank you for watching. This was a little bit long, but that's how I'm going to keep it on the Sunday, because most of us will have a little bit of time to watch. And I appreciate it, guys. Happy trading. Bye for now.